Здравствуйте, дорогие друзья!
Hello, dear friends. Today we are going to talk about physical health, the development of the physical continuum, and everything related to it. Before we talk about this topic and ask questions to Vladislav Textorian, we want to introduce the oldest member of our AmetistA group, Galina Dmitrievna. Tell everyone, please, how old are you? I am 69 years old. How long have you been practicing with us? I have been doing it for a long time, since 2008. At first it was Slavic Zdrava, Slavic gymnastics, and then it was transformed to the AmetistA group. Tell us, please, how did you come to this system? What were you doing? What feelings did you get? Maybe an example from your life. I came for a reason. I practiced various systems before. I really wanted to lose weight, because I was a big size. I practiced in separate meals, other systems. I was brought to Slavic gymnastics by a commercial director, who had been practicing for 2 years by that time. When I came to class, it seemed to me at first that it was some kind of unusual physical education for pumping up muscles. But it's especially impressive that this gymnastics not only develops the physical body, but also gives an energy charge, which you feel not only as an increase in physical strength, but also as an expansion of knowledge, an expansion of energy. How did I feel this energy? I was coming home, and not only could I physically do more things, but I had a lot of thoughts. Questions arose why it turns out this way in life. And I always found answers to the questions that I had in my life while working with Slavic gymnastics. And it became very interesting what would happen next. And then, as the classes progressed, this interest became bigger and bigger, because what I knew, what I thought before, was different from the knowledge that the instructor of these classes, Vladislav Textorian, gave us. In the course of classes, several years have passed. I learned that our physical health depends not only on physical exercises. I used to be fond of skiing. I liked it. I ran up to 15 kilometers a day sometimes. But during the classes, I learned that a person's health depends not only on physical exercises, but also on many things. On the program of a person's current life, on how this program of life is conducted by his supreme teacher. I found out who supreme teacher is, what he gives. The attitude of the person himself to his physical body is also important. I realized that I was not gaining physical health, but on the contrary, I was losing it by running 15 kilometers on skis. The physical body was wearing out. I want to say that at the moment I am 69 years old, but I don't feel myself at this age, though I had to go through a lot of things in my life. And my classes in AmetistA group helped me to maintain my health. Now, knowing that there are supreme vivencias, supreme teachers, I take all actions on situations that life provides, not as before. I had been rushing headlong, head into the whirlpool, but first of all, I consult with supreme teacher, whether it is necessary or not, how I can get around this situation. Obedience gives the preservation of physical health. The same is true when interacting with other people. I want to tell you a case that made a strong impression on me. I didn't know about Supreme Teacher yet, how relationships with other people affects physical health. I was often tormented by pelches, заеды, as it's called in the common people. These are such source something from the streptococcal family. I went to the doctors. They gave me injections, prescribed vitamins. All treatments were temporary. The pelches went away and came back again. I attributed this to the fact that I eat incorrectly. Mostly I eat salty food. I turned to Vladislav, and he asked me a counter question. Why do you think people call this sore заеды, pelches? I'm probably заедаю, gnaw someone, I replied. That's right, you're gnaw someone. After thinking about it, I realized who I was gnawing and changed my attitude. I thought I'd figured it out myself. I felt that the idea came from somewhere, but now I know that my Supreme Teacher suggested it to me. I changed my attitude, and the pelches began to disappear. A day or two, I started eating the food that I thought gave me such an effect. A month had passed, the pelches didn't appear. But the most important thing was that the person to whom I changed my attitude changed his attitude towards me, for the better by 100%. It's been almost 10 years. As you can see, I haven't any problems. This suggests that the way we fulfill our life program, the way we behave in society, our obedience to Supreme Teacher, this is all the spectrum that helps to preserve our physical health. Of course, one can give a lot of examples. But I think you understand that everything in our life is not just like that. Every little thing, every thought, even every look matters not only for your physical health, but also for the health of others with whom you interact in life. Therefore, I want to say that without the knowledge that I acquired during classes in AmetistA group, I'm looking at my friends who not only can't turn somersault, but also move with difficulty. Therefore, I want to say, I want to express my sincere gratitude to the instructor of the group, to everyone with whom I come into contact in the classes, and the greatest gratitude, of course, to my Supreme Teacher. Now I also feel his patronage, his help. I want to tell you a lot. Maybe you would like to recommend something to those who will hear us. Of course, don't stay at home. This is a very difficult period all over the world and in our country. A pandemic. It is not so large scale as we are intimidated. But everyone understands this in their own way. Knowledge can help to cope with any challenges. Knowing that there is Supreme Teacher to whom you can turn always, that there is such a group AmetistA, where they will tell and show a lot. You will not be able to take the physical body and everything that is material with you. And our life doesn't end here. A person can develop further. The physical body is affected by the subtle shells, etheric, astral, mental, and so on. And by the etheric shell, there is the mastering of other subtle structures that give strength that directs physical health. By the physical continuum, we feel this interaction by our sense organs. Touch, smell, taste, sight, hearing. Physical continuum is a manifestation of the action of subtle structures. Therefore come, don't be afraid of difficulties. You will learn something that no other system will give you. You will feel something that you will not feel anywhere else. You will feel how beneficial this knowledge is, which is given to us by classes in AmetistA group. Knowledge is not only at the physical level, but knowledge of the laws of the universe itself. People haven't heard even that in addition to the laws that apply in countries, there are higher laws of the universe that must be fulfilled first of all. First of all, what we know as physical health depends on the implementation of these laws. If a person wants to achieve something, it is also necessary to develop the brain. And the interest that certainly arises in AmetistA group also must be developed. If I wasn't interested, I wouldn't distinguish Slavic gymnastics classes from others. But since 2008, already 13 years, the period is considerable. The interest is only growing. Thank you very much, Galina Dmitrievna, for taking the time to share your experience with us. This is very valuable and important. Thank you for inviting me. I am very grateful to the instructor of the group, Vladislav Tikstarian. To all those who have been with me all this time. Special thanks to my supreme teacher, Amplissimus Domirianius. Always and everywhere I feel his help. Thanks.